Luxury, service, quality. These three words capture the essence of a stay at the Ritz Carlton. Creating this atmosphere of refined elegance and relaxation may appear effortless to a guest, but every employee at any of the company's 31 worldwide locations will tell you it takes a daily commitment to make the desired experience happen for each and every guest.
The Ritz Carlton Hotel is a place where the genuine care and comfort of our guests is our highest mission.
We pledge to provide the finest personal service
and facilities for our guests
who always enjoy a warm, relaxed, yet refined ambiance.
The Ritz Carlton experience enlivens the senses and
instills well-being and fulfills
even the unexpressed wishes and needs of our guest.
Winning the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award in 1992 represented a significant milestone in the company's quest for quality achievement. Ralph Vick, general manager of the Phoenix Ritz-Carlton, participated in the 1992 application process.
The preparation for the Malcolm Baldrige application was a fairly extensive one. It took us a few years to really figure out how we do this thing called total quality management. And I think one of the things that we identified very early on was certain processes that were common throughout all of our hotels. For the very first time in our industry, we looked at how work got done. And through the process and process team management, we were able to discover some significant ways for improving our processes within our hotel, all of which had many ramifications, most of them financial, but a lot of them had moral applications and really helped us take a look at how we were running our hotels with our people and had morale implications of getting our employees really pumped about getting them involved in the process.
A list of 20 Ritz-Carlton basics now guide each day's efforts toward a company-wide goal of 100% customer satisfaction.
The basics play a very, very important role in quality, primarily because quality in a lot of ways is a foreign subject in our industry. So we have to break it down to the basics. One of the basics we refer to is a gentleman that we call Mr. Biv. And Mr. Biv is an acronym for mistakes, rework, breakdown, inefficiencies, and variation. And we call him Mr. Biv because he happens to be this little gentleman that runs around our hotel and all of our hotels from time to time and causes complexity and breakdowns in our systems. And through that simplification, we really are able to help our hourly employees identify with what some of those defects are and help relate and give us better answers and better input for how to get rid of Mr. Biv in our system.
Achievement of quality at the Ritz-Carlton is monitored through a variety of mechanisms: customer surveys and letters, employee reports, and financial performance measures. When problems are detected, they are researched and evaluated so that appropriate action can be taken.
Quality is monitored in our hotels on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Primarily daily, one of our tools that we have that we use is called the Daily Quality Production Report. And it is a conglomeration of a lot of information that comes from all over the hotel, such as comment cards, guest incident action form, which is a tool that we have for detailing a guest incident if it happens, housekeeping reports, engineering reports, defect reports that are pulled in from our employees and when they're telling us what's going wrong in their work environment on a day-to-day basis. And with that information, we were able to identify what our top 10 defects are in our hotel for a month, for instance. And we can take a look at those top defects and project by project implement a plan for getting rid of that defect through use of our with the use of our quality tools. Our hourly employees are trained in the TQM processes, and one of the suggestions that we hear from them quite often are ideas for improvement. With those ideas of improvement come, in general and occasionally, a cost associated for what it's going to cost to do that improvement. And we have trained our hourly employees, along with our management staff, to take a look at using one of our quality tools, referred to as a cost-benefit analysis, for determining if that project is a worthwhile project or not. Sometimes a great idea may be a wonderful idea and may add tremendous value to our customers' feelings and business in our hotel, but unfortunately it may not be a financially feasible product. And the use of our cost-benefit analysis really enables us to determine whether that that project or that idea is one worth implementing or not.
In an industry where the word quality can be just a buzzword, Ritz Carlton employees, working as a team, know they must be on their toes at every turn.
Quality is on occasion creates a great deal of stress in our hotel, particularly as it relates to self-directed work teams. When we teach and our employees learn traditional management responsibilities, they take on an awesome responsibility, a responsibility that in other industries and in other hotels they do not take. And they take it home with them, quite honestly. It's an issue such as payroll and forecasting and scheduling when our hourly employees are doing these traditional management tasks, whereby they actually go home at night and thinking about who's not going to show up for work tomorrow morning. So it does add a great deal of stress in the work environment, and quite frankly, we know through our studies in other areas and other businesses that quality and in particular self-directed work teams are not for everyone. We know to expect casualties. Some people do not operate well within a self-directed work team because in our industry we traditionally manage from what we refer to as a command and control point. And in a self-directed work team, we realize that our management staff has to relinquish that command and control. Well, that command and control is picked up by someone, and it's our hourly employees. So it does create stress, but most of our employees looking for career advancement and looking for education and looking to continue their own growth have been extremely receptive to the idea. And we have seen our internal customer surveys, our employee opinion surveys improve greatly as a result of the implementation of total quality management in self-directed work teams.
What's the biggest quality challenge facing the Ritz Carlton today?
Quality is not a fad or a phase or a program of the month here at the Ritz Carlton. It's a way of life for us. We have very high expectations upon Ritz Carlton by all facets, from our owners, from our employees, and from our guests. And through TQM and the use of self-directed work teams, it will enable us to continue our path of continuous improvement and reach the levels that everyone expects from the Ritz Carlton.